stupidly. Had to start back up. But yeah, I'm starting the stream just to, broadcast the adventures of Holden Cross and Generous. And also for just if any bullshit like what just happened with, Banshee Girl. Sorry about that, by the way. If any of that happens back up. Didn't want to kill her, but she pulled an IJ-70 on me.
My dear, my darling, the cleaners are coming one by one. You don't even wanna let them start. They're knocking now upon your door. They measure the room, they know the score. They're mopping up the butcher's floor of your broken little heart.
Their base is like over there.
Forgive us now for what we've done. It started out as a bit of fun.
I'm gonna go hit a military base.
Take these before we run away. The keys to the gulag. Frank and poor old Jim, they're gathering round with all my friends. We're older now and the light is dim, and you are only just beginning. We have the answer to all your fears. It's short, it's simple, it's crystal clear. It's roundabout and it's somewhere here. Last amongst our winning. Job on you. They're hip to it, man, they're in the groove. They've hosed you down, you're good as new. And they're lining up to inspect you. White as a ghost, has found the answers that we lost. We're all weeping now, weeping because there ain't nothing we can do to protect you.
Wait, does the music actually pick up? I did not know the music played. Can you hear my mic now? Can you hear my mic? Well, I thought I had to have my mic on in-game. It's not on in-game. Little indicators in the bottom left it is. Yeah, I'm streaming DayZ. It's a little bit boring to watch at times, because where I'm planning on going is, in a real sense, over 10 kilometers away. Not much. How about you, Charlie? I have a question. Is Zophie the correct way to pronounce your name? Is Zophie the correct way to pronounce your name? I'm curious. I kind of like the name Sophie, so I think that's what I'm going to call you, if you don't mind. And my glow stick's about to die. A lot of flavor people are popping off shots. Yeah, Sophie is how you pronounce that, but your name was spelled a little bit differently. With a Z in it, so I was asking if the correct way to pronounce your name would be Zophie. If I go here, can I spot the church in the skyline? I am dehydrating. Shit. Can of tuna to the rescue. I do not have a knife, do I? Shit. I do, fuck yeah. I still need to play that game. So I was gonna follow the coast here, try to find some food while you're near Krasnostav. Gonna hit Krasnostav, try to find an SK, preferably an AK or an M4. But that place must come assault rifle spawn there as an SK. Though if I also sweep these containers, I might be able to find something like a smoke grenade or a flashbang. With the most recent update they added those in was trying a couple of them out earlier. Wish I get that on stream. I startled the fuck out of my clanmates when I popped a random flashbang in the middle without announcing it. Just yelled a catch and chucked it into the base. Almost got myself shot over that one. Literally got myself shot a little bit later though. I threw a smoke bomb. It was stolen. I ran over, punched them, ran off. They threatened with a gun. So I rushed with a baseball bat. They pulled out, and IJ actually shot me. So after I resuscitated them, so I just pulled out the baseball bat and actually beat them to death this time. Quick grenade. That's why I don't want to use all my flares. This doesn't eliminate Dick, but, you know, still gunshots going around. Gonna hug the coast, go to the boats. Probably gonna set up a base somewhere. Somebody got themselves what sounds like a Mosin. But that could also be the BK-133, the break-action hunting rifle. Usually best if I put my more distance between me and them. I'm outside the safe zone of our base. I'm gonna hit the airstrip. Then from there, use it as a springboard to get to Krasnostav. Then I'm gonna hike over to the airfield. Well, I'll probably be able to find a field backpack and a proper assault rifle. Although a high-powered SK would do just fine. I like the stars in this game. That's something I miss about where I lived in Nevada. Where I lived, it was 60 miles away from the nearest city. So you could, you know, the sky was even shades of purple at times. Beautiful. But now where I live, you walk out in the night, you see maybe 5 stars. It's actually kind of sad. What's even more sad is my fucking glow stick's gonna die here. Day's not gonna come around for another while. Well, for another 30 minutes maybe. I really don't want to pop a flare. Because somebody could still be following the glow stick. It's dim as shit, but it's still visible. Especially if Banshee logs back on. Because again, I feel bad about that. But she shot me. Yeah. There's an island over there. Should be nearing Campi Wobo. It's about 2 kilometers away from Electro, where I just was. Fuck yeah, netting, I need that. I lost 2 netting, which really fucking sucks, but I died randomly in the server, so Yeah. Yeah. Gotta hunt for more netting because I want to eventually make a ghillie. Hey, Charlie. It was lonely here without you. It was just me talking to myself. There's Camby Willow. Probably can't see it on the stream as this game is dark as shit. But you can see the roofs of the buildings there. I gotta close my window. I have blackout curtains, so it makes it somewhat possible to see, but any light in a room you just can't see. I don't want to go there as fighting zombies in the dark is a pain in the ass. Especially when I don't have a helmet. 1 or 2 hits will knock me out, and then they'll just fuck me when I'm on the ground. Is there anything useful here? Plastic bottle. Not the canteen I had, but you know, better than nothing. It's 4:30 in the morning and you didn't sleep? I'm not gonna bitch at you about shitty sleep habits, because I do the same fucking thing. Is this... yeah, this is where I spawned in once and got myself and another guy killed here by just pissing off zombies and just running in here right after him. Why are you up so? I don't know what to call this, early, late. Why are you up at 4:30? For me, it's only 7:30 p.m. I try to stream earlier in the day. You had private things to do. Did they involve your hands and being busy? Ah, fuck my glow stick. It is effectively dead. After a few more minutes, I'll turn on I'll pop a road flare. I think you know what I was referring to. But most things revolve using our hands. I'm still hearing those shots, my god. I'm over 4 kilometers away from that, fuck. Well, anyway, what brought you to my stream? Minutes after I launched it. Yeah, that was fast as shit. This is fashion. A boonie hat on top of a white ski mask. How fast you are. In what sense of the word? Are we talking climax fast, or are we talking about something else? Like, how fast you run fast? I never said it was a bad thing. Because from what I know, girls tend to last longer than guys and are generally something called multi-orgasmic. Where guys are not. I just figured out what you're saying. Yeah, it's called multi-orgasmic. It took me just a second to figure out what you meant. But yeah, now I get it. You were fast to be here. Why were you just watching, waiting for you to come online or something? Because my God, that was fast as hell. You were on here minutes after I started. Not a single dry sack backpack, really? Thought I'd seen one by now. I need at least a backpack of some sort. Ah, finishing truck for the second time. I'm talking about when you first got back on. When you first got on the stream. It was literal minutes after I started it. I need to play Detroit. I have it, I just haven't played it yet. I've also intentionally avoided spoilers ever since its launch. You know, I still haven't played it yet. I've had it for weeks now. You know, that's one way to bring peace. If there's no people, there can't be any fighting. I don't like that sound. Anyways, no spoilers, please. You knew how to understand what? Ooh, a can of Sprite. Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, if you're dead, you can't be violent. That's just a common thing. Pop a cap and so... Just like that girl I had to... Now, when I say it like that, I was about to say just like that girl I beat to death back there. That's a bad that's a bad way to phrase it. She shot me, so I hit her with the bat. Until she stopped moving. That I was like, what else is to be expected of you other than just kill everybody whenever you have the opportunity? I'm talking about you specifically. Really? Why? Why? Random floating tent. I will... Can I grab it? Oh, come on. Those are rare as hell. Let me grab it. It was a girl in Japan. What a great start. Oh, God. I can't grab the tent. That's upsetting. Those are rare as hell, and I want to set up a base that isn't a community base. I'm reading your story. It was a girl in Japan. She was on a train and she stabbed a dude. Stabbed a dude, then sat back and started chilling. People started a Kickstarter to get money for her so she can avoid jail. Finally, sun's come up. Because she's a yandere, not her fault. Being a yandere makes it your fault. This is true, by the way. I have an issue, though. My ex is apparently watching my streams and is messaging me on Snapchat about how my streams suck and I should name them better. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't stream for you, for fuck's sake. If a third person joins, because right now it's 2 people, I'm watching on my phone so I can see your comments. And you're watching it? If a third person joins, I think it'll be her. Yeah. What's by the way? What did you hear? Yeet. What happened? Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the couple that died in the crash? And the woman was decapitated, but the guy survived. So what happened was, since the mother died, the firefighter performed an emergency C-section to save the baby. But the father ended up suing him because it was out of his grounds, even though he saved the life of his fucking kid. Are you talking about that story? My bad, carry on. This is the Deagle one, isn't it? Where the woman shot the man with the Deagle in front of their kid because it was an epic YouTube prank where he's holding a phone book and it would stop this. Yes, because a phone book can somehow stop a fucking massive 50 caliber round from a Deagle. Sorry for interrupting again, but is that the story? That was, how that happened was, that was how I heard it from a decent number of reliable sources. But what did you hear about it? Yeah, I knew she was going to jail. Manslaughter charges last time, or something like that. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna, epic prank myself and put a phone book and try to Deagle the phone book when it's on my skull. Well, as far as I heard, it was at a park in front of their child, in public. And she shot her boyfriend in the chest with a fucking Deagle. Fucking... Oh my god, that owl startled the shit out of me. Ow! Motherfucker! Oh, that one's mountain bag. Can I take the backpack? Oh, is it just gonna not let me take the backpack? God damn it, that's the mountain backpack's a rare one too. Really? I thought it happened in front of the kid in the park. What some people do for fame is insane. This is the house where I met one of my friends in this game. I met him while walking down the coast. We were looking for knitting. I was looking for knitting McGilly suits. He just spawned. He didn't have a gun. I had a gun, so I had him at gunpoint. Found out Mike, so just took him with me. We're playing well. Fuck, I forgot his name. It's been months since I played with him. He only spoke German. I speak fragments of shitty German, such as Sprachen Sie Deutsch und Deutschland gewandt. Ended up meeting one of his German friends over here after two guys with fucking AKs started chasing down the coast. What new MMO? Solaris? That's the only new one I can think of. I have not heard about it. Tell me more. Also, there is a 5-second delay between when I say something and when you hear it. Just in case you didn't know. Huh. I might look into that. DayZ, you can kind of describe this as an MMO? Do I have gloves on? Or are my hands just absolutely fucking covered in blood? No, I am just covered in fucking blood. Holy shit. You'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Right now, though, I'm going to try to get over to Krasnostav. Oh, is it a solo play only game? Or is it just not available in Hungary? I don't need to correct every little thing. I can pretty much understand what you're trying to say. Nine by 19 runs, fuck yeah. You can generally cross servers somehow. I just need to get a CR75. Also need to find an SG5K. Sitting on magazines for that thing. Generally, if you join someone directly, they'll switch you. Also, standard fact of you can normally, again, just manually switch servers. Is your brother better than you are at For Honor? Because I'll have a hard time believing that, speaking of how badly you fucking kicked my ass. Yeah, no, you fucking kick ass at that game. Why would you expect that to troll him when you are fucking amazing at it? What you do now is you play ranked and intentionally get fucked. What do you mean that's a big no-no? What? That's how it works. Fuck yes, mountain bag. never lose on purpose. Then why did you offer to hold back? That sounds like losing on purpose. I gotta stream matches against you just so people fucking watch how that you're actually fucking a god at that game. Is that an axe? God damn it. How am I bleeding? You shouldn't hold back when you fight. A spider. What about a spider? Oh, a fucking spider bit. So you see what happened? A spider bit me? Oh, one just fell on your leg. What size spiders do you have in Hungary? Are you arachnophobic? That's right. I saw a post on Reddit about a person who thought arachnophobia was spelled as Iraq, as in the country Iraq, no phobia. I'm bleeding again. What the hell? Is somebody firing at me from really far away with suppressed gun, CR-257? That's the only thing to explain why I'm just randomly, periodically bleeding. What? Why am I bleeding? Let me use a sewing kit this time, see if that changes it. I'm gonna stop running. I think just got to Copenhagen. I really don't know how to pronounce the city's name. So I'll just call it Copenhagen. Yeah, I'll stream early if it's possible. I'll stream earlier. But on my streams, that special. I mean, that special. Why am I bleeding again? Were you staying awake just to watch my stream? Well, what's the reason? If you don't mind sharing. But you won't make a net gain if you stay up late for that. Because when you're staying awake, you're awake. So you're just staying awake now instead of being awake later. So you don't make a gain in the apparent time filled. Your car will wake up. Do you mean wake you up? I want to steal your cat. It's 5 a.m. What, I'm bleeding again? Is it sprinting that's opening the wound or something? I have duct taped it now. Am I out of bandages? I'm out of fucking bandages. You're 9 hours ahead of ahead of me. Nothing ever useful at these shitty little checkpoints. What the? Why am I bleeding again? My boots are ruined. Am I getting stabbed in the ankle? No, it's I had my fucking knife in ruined boots, and it was causing my ankle to get cut. Are you fucking kidding me? That's something that can happen? Where'd my sewing kit go? Gotta get new boots, fuck. Gotta try to find jungle boots. Look how the boots are really nice due to the fact that you can put knives in them. When they're ruined, apparently, they just cut you. What do you mean in the darkness? I've been in the light this whole time. It's happened like 8 fucking times. How are my pants badly damaged already? Have you been trying to take my pants off? Is that why they're badly damaged already? Ouch. That's a big oof. Yeah. How am I fucking bleeding again? Does just ruined shoes cause you to bleed? Because what the fuck else could be causing it? What? I don't understand. Why am I bleeding again? Can you step? Fuck it, I'll just leave the boots behind. It's just my ankle I've been bleeding from this whole fucking time. Let's find some new shoes. God damn. This is interesting. Full military gear, motorcycle helmet, and mountain backpack. And no fucking shoes. I could not look any dumber. No, I'm leaving my boots behind. They are cutting my ankles. My foot's bleeding. My fucking foot's bleeding, really? Well, I was sprinting over fucking rocks. There's a slight slapping sound when you walk over asphalt. God damn it. Can you stop stabbing my ankles and feet? You're gonna turn me on. No, you're not. Shoes? That's not a pair of shoes. No, you're not. I need something. For fuck's sake, let me just take shoes. Trail shoes preferably, but you know, shoes. I'm bleeding again. My fucking god. At least I can wash my hands and get a fucking drink here. Is that a belt? Fuck yeah, belt. I can put a sheath on. And put a knife in the sheath. What did they eliminate the ability to fucking wash your hands? Wait, where'd my bottle of water go? My bottle of water disappeared. God damn it. Don't ask me how I can drink through a helmet. Have I not found shoes yet? They're generally everywhere. That used to be my nickname, Cat. Because my username used to be fucking CatSwag6969. Because I used to be fucking stupid. So seeing you say my cat is just... that was a little weird for a second. Because I'm used to being called a cat still. Changed my username only maybe a month or two ago. I'm bleeding again. Is it from my fucking foot? It's from my foot. So you're admitting you're saying I'm... So are you just gonna be calling me your cat now? Is that what you're saying? That's what that implies? Denim shorts, found booty shorts, but still haven't found fucking shoes. That's kinky. Keep talking like that, you're gonna have to see the top banana. Really ain't no fucking shoes still? Oh, and I'm sick. I do not have tetracycline on me. Shit. You're not sure if what's legal? Owning a slave? Yeah, no. Yeah. Unless it's willing slavery. As in masochism. At least I think that's what... I'm pretty sure that's what that would go under. Wouldn't be... Wouldn't that would be dumb sub shit, right? Who cares? You're not... You're in Hungary. Who cares about Hungary? Well, I only killed the person when they shot me. If they didn't shot me, I wouldn't have beaten them to death with a baseball bat. I can put a glow stick on this now. I see enough spawning zombies in orchards. Come on, let me find some fucking apples on the ground or something. Here, chicken. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. You know, I'm just really hoping the disease I got's the fucking flu in this game instead of cholera in this game. As if I have cholera, I'm just fucked. If it's cholera, I don't tetracycline, there's literally nothing I can do to survive. I'd have to just stand right next to fucking a water pump, which is way back there, with ample food, and just drink whenever I, fucking start to vomit and shit. So let's hope this either passes quickly. Multivitamins help with that. They also protect against the diseases, which sucks, is that a canteen? That is not a canteen. Oftentimes you can find a canteen here. Wish I would have grabbed a few tomatoes before I left. Okay, I am where I thought it was. So yeah, there's Pachenko. I'm gonna go there. There's a crashed boat there. Where I'm planning on going is... There's the airstrip. There's a base near Krasnostav right about there. There's also a hospital there which I could really use. There's one in Bachenko. I'm gonna have to go to there. Try to find some tetracycline. I still haven't found shoes. Something I want to point out. But anyway, at least if I start to dehydrate, I have some fucking, no, not dehydrate, start to get hypothermic, I have a heat pack. I have a hot hands I can use. Shoes? Can I just wrap some cloths around my fucking feet or something? A potato. Fuck you, I'll take a potato. Hey, you've gone silent. It's the first time in a while I haven't seen you talk. This takes a Winchester, right? It's a break-action hunting rifle. 7.62 by 3.9. I should have that. 9.3. I might leave. Is it something I did? Oh, you're tired. Why not watch when you fall asleep? I prefer that over here. Can I move that over there? I cannot. Fuck. And I have a rifle as well as a pistol. It's a break action, but you know it's better than nothing. I'm bleeding for my fucking foot again. I've never had the issue of needing to be barefoot. I've never really not had boots in this game, to be completely honest. Because I generally do a lot of base raiding, a lot of military base raiding. So I've never had the issue of just bleeding from my feet all the time. I'm getting close. Seabed's 4 miles that way. After Pachenko, go straight down to the coast, over to the shipwreck, and then I can head over to Krasnostav base. There's always at least a pair of jungle boots at Krasnostav base. You can pretty commonly find an SKS there too. I can get tier 2 cuts from that, really? You characters have disgusting toes. Maybe the grass will be more forgiving. Yeah, don't be sorry. Again, I don't know what to call this good night or good morning, because for you it's what? 5? 17? Anyway, good night, Sophie. You got it right, 5:17. Well, sleep well, Sophie. I'll make sure to stream earlier for you. What was that? It's fucking barbed wire. Fuck y'all. Need that for my base. That's metal wire. Yeah. No problem, at least give me a pair of fucking wellies or something to wear. My character, he probably doesn't give a fuck. For fuck's sake, finally. I finally found some fucking shoes. Now, can my feet please stop bleeding? It's always nice to talk to Sophie. She's Hungarian, so it's interesting to talk to a Hungarian, first of all. But the fucking internet allows me to talk to somebody from Hungary. Plus, on occasion, I get to make shitty Hungary jokes. Because, of course, the hungry Hungarian. If you don't want hungry jokes, just don't be Hungarian. I'm with surgeon now, so we're good to go for a while. Put the loud music early in the stream, sorry about that. I honestly thought that it would not display my voice unless I had my mic on again. I was watching CGP Grey yesterday. A few days ago. Along with Kurzgesagt. I can't remember that long to remember the pronunciation. Kurzgesagt. They're the CGP Grey UR2, and that is kind of a terrifying thought. The thought of having a second intelligence, something in there, is honestly a little terrifying. Can I wash my hands in the ocean? I can. Water, stop going. I need you, water. But imagine being stuck mute eternally. Not only that, but not being able to control half your body. You could be either side and not even know it. Yeah. You could be either side and not even know it, and that is kind of a scary thought. Sorry if I don't talk too much during this. DayZ isn't exactly a very interesting game a lot of the time. It has spikes of action with ages of inaction. I'd say I've probably 2 hours and 15 minutes more of sunlight. It's another hour of night. On a special Discord server. DayZ Humanitarian Project. This is a roleplay server, so we don't fill our parts. Alrighty, that's still there from a while ago. And we have 2 server resets and it's still there. Got a space for that. planning on farming eventually. Once I get a tent, once I find a tent, I'm gonna go off stream, find a suitable base location, and set it up. I might not stream my base location. For the pure fact of anybody in this in my Discord ends up finding it, there is a chance they'll raid the shit out of my base. And that would not be ideal. And the builds in real life are actually extremely fucking useful. So whenever you go hiking, no matter what you're wearing, carry at least one belt with you. Emergency situation, a belt. A belt can be many things. Among them is you can make it into a sling. And I forgot the name. I forgot what it's called. But it's where you put it around to stop blood flow, to ease bleeding. A tourniquet. A tourniquet. I'll find more of this later. It feels so good to not be bleeding every 3 fucking steps now. I try to find more netting to make ghillies though. One of my old before I went on a few month hiatus of this game, I had a full ghillie, an LAR, and the SVD. And I just got shot in the back by one of my fucking friends. As you can imagine, I was not a happy survivor. Because I got them fucking LARs and SVDs too. I took the time to find those goddamn helicopter crashes, which are rare as all shit, and then give them their own fucking sniper rifles and shit. And then I hauled my ass to Tyson to get us mags and armor and shit. And then fucking Dylan just shoots me for no fucking reason. That was fabulous. Here's a good song that fits this game a little bit. This is an ad. Can I get paid for this, YouTube?
Your children's kids.
It's Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Oh, children. This song I was playing in the beginning. It's a great song. Kind of on the depressing side. It's a blues style, but it's a really good one. Oh, somebody's watching. Let me just hop on so I can see what you're saying. Hey, do you mind telling me who you are, Nathan? In the server? If it's out of your way and you are in the server. Yeah, it's probable I don't know your real name, Nathan. What's your gamer tag? And then wait, cars don't transfer between servers, so this is a character that's on a private server. Oh hey, it's a Bites. My bad, man. Yeah, I never knew your name. But this is a private server character. On my public one, I am set to all hell. Like SG5K, CR527, SKS, a bunch of good shit. Right now I'm streaming on the Daisy Humanitarian Project. See, when I hop on that, I'm planning on rating. I'm planning on doing a little bit of trying to give it a little bit of military base rating. Probably gonna try to find a tent for myself. Yeah, this one is not an official. This is a private server for a Discord I'm in. The Humanitarian Project. You should look us up. We've saved a decent number of people, but we've mainly transitioned to private server hosting. Now the server we're running is a roleplay server. It's actually kind of fun. We have a few different safe zones set up. I'm kind of not there right now because I didn't get it on video, but somebody threatened to shoot me after I threw a smoke grenade at them. Long story short, their gun was not loaded. I had a baseball bat. I knocked them out. No, cars are permanent. Unless your car will not disappear. Unless somebody literally takes all of its shit out, all the shit out, spark plugs, tires. But yeah, I'm not there because, yeah, I resuscitated them. They pulled out a loaded gun. I rushed them. They shot me in the dick. I did not resuscitate them. I continued to beat them on the ground. You've had 9 cars vanish, really? I was given a bit of leeway, and was given a warning since I did kill in a no-kill zone. For a couple different reasons. One of them was the fact that they threatened me with a gun. That's not supposed to happen. Report that. That is a bug. And another way to guarantee they don't disappear? Fucking water bottle. The last one I had I filled up just fucking vanished on me. Yeah, put it in a car tent. There's generally one near Severograd, in between fuck, I forgot the name of the town. One of the towns near Tycee. In between Tycee and the northernmost military base. The one east of Tycee. It's in heavy wolf territory, but on every server I've gone to there has always been a car tent sitting up in the field, or in a shed next to the field, or just in the field. There's always a car tent there. I can actually head there. I know my way to the town. Cars aren't really that necessary, to be completely honest. I mean, yeah, the game, it can take more than an hour to cross the map on foot. But if you're in a car, you're allowed as shit. And if anybody has a gun within any sort of radius, like if you're driving the beginning years, there's gonna be a Bambi that'll fucking have a shotgun, just bam, fucking blast the front of your car. That is a ballsy move, my brother. Yeah, we have a base set up in Electro. It's a Nokia. This is what started the whole fight between me and the other person. That guy, I chucked a smoke grenade. They ran off with it. So of course I punched them, then ran off. They pulled out the gun. They pulled out the unloaded BK. So my character, being the military Navy SEAL that he is, rushed them and knocked them the fuck out. What's the difference in this one? What's the smoke? Please tell me that's a gas. God damn it, I was really hoping that was toxic gas, not just a Russian smoke grenade. Me, I'm probably gonna set up a base in the middle of the woods somewhere. That's what I've always done. Always been effective, never had any of my woods bases raided. I tried setting up in a in one of the castles once. One of the unnamed one. Fuck you, rifled slugs. Yeah, the unnamed ones. Had that one raided within a day. So word of the wise, don't set up your base in a fucking high traffic area, especially Cherno. Because even if you can lock it, and that can be effective in preventing most newer players from getting in, but any player with most preparation has a lockpick, and will just walk right into your fucking base. I wasn't able to hit her there for a couple seconds. Okay, the thing about that, how I got my shit on my main account is I raided somebody's base. They had that set up, a barbed wire walls, but I had half an hour, 2 axes, and determination and got in there anyway. That doesn't make it safe. I literally had almost nothing. And I broke into somebody's base and took all of their shit with 2 axes and a lockpick. So building a wall ain't gonna do dick. It takes like a minute to destroy a wall. The reason it took me as long as it did was I had to go find a second axe, because mine broke on the way. There's a person there, I don't know if they're friendly or not. Most of the people here will be, but there's no clue. We've already had one robbery on the server. I'm just gonna try to put a distance between me and them. Having your base in an obvious spawn like that, if you can man it 24/7, yeah, it's a free loot farm, and so there will always be people trying to raid you. So but you have to have somebody on it 24/7. There's the ship. I'm gonna go check it for nades, and then I'm gonna go in and go to Zelenogorsk base. Try to find the BDU set. If that guy saw me, I'm one of the few people on the server with actual loaded guns. Yeah, not many of our people have bullets for their guns. Yeah, I have plenty of bullets for my guns. Server hopping is best way I can describe it, nerfed. You know about the recent update where they made it to where you're put into a random location and it takes 75 seconds after you switch to a new server? Nobody has a bone to pick with me as online. Yeah, it still makes server hopping bases like later on a lot more difficult. It actually made setting up a base somewhere like a castle viable, because somebody can't just server hop to the middle of it. Yeah, loot wipes in public servers. I think they should just after they fix the duplication glitches, they should just wipe all the loot. That, because there's already people with so many fucking AKs and shit that automatic rifles aren't spawning on a lot of public servers. Because the amount of guns in a server is capped. And if somebody's duping a bunch of ARs, guess who suddenly can't get anymore? think that guy was already over here. There's normally 2 bags that spawn on one ship like that. I was so excited when I found that flashbang. Yeah, I gotta sort of tell you, it bites. So I met up with them because we were having an event that I just didn't even bother going to. Oh, I was gonna go to it, but then a bunch of shit happened. Long story short, you can still find them. It's just annoying it's just a struggle. The only good thing is, not many dupers know how or will put in the time to find the rare guns, the SVD and LAR. And trust me, it takes a long time to find those, because you gotta find helicopter crashes. And then it's not even a guaranteed spawn for both. It'll always spawn either an SVD or an LAR. It will always spawn either. Rarely both. And a lot of dupers simply won't put in the time to find them, and or don't know that a lot of people don't even seem to know that there are helicopter crashes in PS4. I'm talking pre-update, they were even in there. They're just rare as shit. A lot of them crash. Most of the spawns that crash around dusk. Got the M4. Nice. Good gun. My personal pick is again the LAR. It fires Winchester, which is a much easier round to acquire, and it's a stronger bullet. If I would have been streaming back before I quit, I would. Our server used to have a public server base called Camp Carnivore. Yeah, he was here. I grabbed 3 of my buddies. We all had ghillies, LARs, fucking SVDs, and we took that shit after telling us everybody in the Discord just fall back. We went in just 3 of us and fucking cleared it out. We had 1 retard from the Discord, and I hope he was blacklisted. He said every white armband guy, every friendly, leave the area. He fucking stood there, knew that the 4 guys in ghillies were friendly, shut the fuck out of me, and it was like, oh my god, I didn't know there were guys in ghillies. Yeah, like, the ghillie isn't one of the single rarest items in the game due to how hard it is to get, netting. And then the 20 burlap you need 4 netting and 20 burlap strips to make 1 ghillie. And that's just the suit, not even the hood. And then we had full gun wraps, full suits. It took a total of about 32 combined hours from all of us searching to get all the netting and burlap from that. I was so pissed. He ran the fuck out. My buddy's Monkey at the time, Brush Monkey, ran up, hit me some fucking, hit me with an epinephrine, and then gave me some morphine. I honestly just shot him in the back. Again, I had a fucking sniper rifle. He's not running away fast enough. Yeah, we took the entire fucking camp back and held it for 8 hours. In what our team, fucking Discord, and what the rest of the Discord couldn't do in a full day. There's a good video of you getting robbed. But hey, do you have Discord? DayZ has a lot of shit. DayZ is fun. It's my style I like battle royales, the concept of finding loot and fighting other people. But DayZ is battle royale. I like the recipe, but DayZ is what I want. It's you find loot and you run around infinitely. It's like a battle royale, but if they didn't have a circle. It's an open world battle royale. I think that's what it's called. It's one of my favorite recipes for everything. BR Evolved. Oh my god, the game evolves, but it's a battle royale. Oh, you missed it. I spent like half an hour without shoes. Somebody in here, Charlie, earlier. Nice girl from Hungary. She watched my streams, got off that, played with her. Fucking kicked my ass in front of her. We're talking, I got stomped into the ground. I won maybe 1 out of 15 matches in total. 15, 16 matches. I got fucking stomped. She was talking about how she's stabbing me because I just kept bleeding from my feet for some fucking reason. It was so annoying. Every 13 steps, blood from my foot. Oh, you don't have have any wood right now. I had to go through 3 different fucking towns to find boots. I'm talking all the way. I don't know the actual name of it, but the name of the town looks like Copenhagen, so that's just what I call it. All the way to fucking Pachenko. Well, Berezino, I just call it Pachenko. I didn't find a single fucking pair of shoes. Plate carrier. It's a good vest for carrying capacity, but it is not my vest of choice. I like the field vest for its high capacity of 30 and the fact it can carry 4 grenades, as well as the fact it has the best bullet protection in the game. Shoes, combat boots are probably the best boots for the sheer fact that they can carry a knife. I wish jungle boots had more uses, like if they were extremely durable or slightly increased your speed or something. That'd be really nice. Like if jungle boots gave you a slight, if, say like, when just wandering through the woods, if you had a speed decrease, which is something that makes sense, jungle boots would help nullify that. Like, not completely, but say it's a 90%, you move at 90% speed, jungle boots allow you to move at 95%. That would also help emphasize the use of roads for helping increase your travel speed. Because, to be honest, if I have a compass, you see, how the fuck are you safe by the plates? The plate carrier does dick. It has like it's one of the it's worse than the police vest for ballistic protection. Also, there's a 5-second delay between when I say something and you hear it. So if I'm talking about something like you comment and it's a little late, that's why. But yeah, somebody like me, if I find a compass, I know my way around the map well enough that if I find a compass from here, I could find my way to fucking to the airfield. Just no problem if I had a compass. Just fucking. I'm actually pretty sure it's just flat that direction will lead me to the big area with the big building and the barracks. I do believe it's just a flat that direction. On this server, metagaming is banned, so I'm obeying that and not using the iSurvive app. But at this point, I really don't need it. All I really use it for when I do use it is just finding a water spigot. But in this server, I'm not allowed to, sadly. I did have to use it, though, when I was trying to find where everybody was, because I was at Krasnostav earlier. I ran all the way to fucking Electro, randomly died for some reason after I froze. So I had to run to Electro again, got my shit, was threatened, killed somebody, and I'm heading back to Krasnostav base. It's been an eventful day. Yeah, if you join the Discord, you'll be able to go on the server. That's why I'm never going to stream the entry to the server. It's password locked. A boring server is a good server for a base. You set up your base on a boring server. Like one of my favorites is 2533 and 2290, as they never have anybody on and they're on opposite cycles, whenever one's day, the other's night. And they hardly ever get any activity. NL2290 and SL2533, I believe it is. I believe those are numbers, but yeah, it's 2533 and 2290 are the numbers. The boring server, you want a base on that. And then you go to a high traffic, exciting server for when you're kid up and ready to fight. Discord, it's a little confusing at first, but once you get used to it, it's an incredibly simple system. But I can see how it'd be confusing at first. $2554. If you download Discord and you join the server, I mean, you join the Discord, I'll vouch much for you. You just gotta fill out a character sheet. Your character sheet basically determines what your character is. Essentially give them military background if you want to do a lot of fighting. Just stick to your character is the biggest rule. We have established safe zones. The military bases are all free fire zone. Well, the big one. The small ones are not established free fire zones, but the airfield, Tycee, the one, the big base north that's east of Tycee, was a free fire zone. Krasnostav base, I do believe, has not been designated, as well as a lot of the other smaller ones. Yes, let me carry this all the way to where I want it. One thing I might actually do is set up a base near the Krasnostav one. I like the woods near there, plus it'll have easy access to Krasnostav. Also, in private servers, your character, when you rejoin the same server, like say you logged off and then rejoined the one you're on, I do believe it doesn't move you. Only moves you when you server hop. Because I have never been moved when hopping onto this server. It's always just spawned me back right where I was. Potatoes, I fucking love them. In real life, I love potatoes. Mashed potatoes is God's gift. Potatoes are nature's flavor grenade. You get raided in... I mean, it's unlikely, but if you set up your base near or in between important things, it's why the outskirts of the map are good. Like, if I set mine up 400 yards in the middle of that woods, nobody'd fucking find it because it's not in between anything important or near anything important. Sure, Seabed's that way, but who the fuck goes to Seabed unless they spawn there? And there's a single spawn point near the big boat over there. But anywhere in the woods is unlikely. But it's very unlikely randomly over there. But that, you minimize your chances. Such as, over there in those woods, you have the risk of people who go to Krasnostav for the hospital, and then just go straight over the base. You run the risk of them finding your base. Like how I found somebody's base when I was partnering with Brush Monkey and Dylan. This is also back when I was running with Ethan, like the first day I had the game. Went from Seabed over to Hobo, and then over to Krasnostav base. I don't know the way we're using a compass to get by. We just stumbled across somebody's base because it was directly between Hobo and the fucking base. Just sitting there. I mean, if you put camo net, that was large tents. We almost didn't spot it because of camo netting. Camo netting's actually stupidly effective. Like, I have accidentally walked past my own tents with camo netting on them. They do not carry over. Private servers have their own characters. It's why I was talking about how in my actual character, my official server character, what he has snipers, he has an SKS, he has an MP5K. He's kitted for fight. What this guy has, I have a BK, an FX, and an IJ. And each community server, I do believe, you can have a different character on. Yeah, you can have different characters on different community servers, which the 24/7 day ones, they're one of the better ones to be on, but you can't take a character and they'll load up and then go into a normal server. But because of what this server is, it's a roleplay server for a Discord I'm on. Hey, Maddie. Do I know you, or did you randomly stumble across this? As I was saying, Abides, because of what this server is, I'm gonna establish a base somewhere over here. I already have a spot picked out, but if that spot falls through, I know of 2 or 3 other spots that I'll use as choice spots. You don't like Nathan? I'm calling you Abides. Okay, Nathan. Do you think Nathaniel sounds better? So I'm calling you Abides. Or I can call you Robin and make it sound like you're taking it up the ass from Batman. I was always gonna call you Abides or something. But hey, Meddy, you gonna talk? I have a buddy at my school named Nate. Also, Abides, I have decent news. I don't think I told you this, but I'm on the football team. I'm going to be starting defensive tackle this year. I'm a senior, and I'm honestly one of the bigger guys out there. I think I'm average, or a little bit worse than average, but everybody's telling me I'm decent, and I know that on defensive line, I just kind of push through people. Such as whenever in practices, I just kind of win double teams by myself. Such as when I'm being double teamed, I kind of shove through it. But on offensive line, I am trash. But there's a buddy on there. I have a friend called Sam. My fucking god, he is such a great dude. But oh my god, I fucking hate blocking him. He is so fucking short, but built so... He is as wide of a build as I am, and he's like a good 1.5 feet shorter. So I can't fucking block him. I can't block him. He's too fucking short to block. Like, I tried, but no. When he's down in a fucking 3-point, he's at my knees. That's a great guy, but I just hate blocking him. That wasn't what I expecting you to. BDU pants, my favorite pants. Fuck yes. Fucking pick it up. There we go. I hate the fact that half the time the guns won't fucking reload on their own for some reason. Yo, the helmet might be from World War II, but that means it's reliable. We're also in Russia, where shit from World War II is still what they use today. Yeah, it's not nearly as far along as it is on PC. And it's still a buggy piece of shit, but it is a fun buggy piece of shit. God, I think I can buy my fucking rounds. Also, the tracer rounds are fun. Want to use those. Fuck yeah, tactical gloves. Finally got myself some gloves. Where's my IG-70? I really no longer need it. Where's the bullets that just came out? There it is. Fuck, did I already loot the guard tower? I forgot. I hate how doors can naturally spawn open as well. It's so fucking confusing at times. What boots do I have? Assault boots? Hunter boots. Are those fucking 7x7 night tracer rounds? Did I read that wrong? That's such a that's gonna get me killed eventually, but I'm gonna use them. Once I find an SK, I am fucking using them. Combat boots, fuck yeah. Put a knife in these. Fuck these hunter boots. Where's the assault boots I can put knives in? It's the assault boots. Glitch again. That's what I put in these, red. That's what I put in this thing, red. A pistol flashlight. I want you on that. I want you on the other gun. Or you're just on that one. Fine. I gotta go sweep the guard tower. From here, I'm probably gonna head over to the airfield. I think I'm gonna head to the airfield, try to find an M4. And about 19 rounds. Just take 9x19, right? You know what does fucking 9x19 look like? I just fucking picked them up. Where did they go? What the shit? I'll find out later, I guess. But for now, I'm just gonna consolidate all my round size with as few magazines as possible. there's your food going in there. What? I thought you were right for a second. I remember losing fucking bullets inside of teddy bears when I had them. That pissed me off. But no, where? What? They're not in the pot. I don't have any other containers really that they can go in. I'll find out later, I guess. I was really hoping to find a compass or an SK here so I don't have to carry around the fucking BK. It's gonna consolidate the bullets. These are Winchester rounds, right? Really? Wait, I don't know. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought this is now by 39. What are those bullets used for? Those are the new rifles they added in. They added in the AN-94, right? Or it's equivalent to a more modern version of the AK. I think that's just for the new rifles. I'll find out eventually. Until then, it won't hurt to have them on. Why'd I... I'm stupid. I thought those fucking birds calling were wolves. I've been attacked by wolves too many times in this game. I'm paranoid. Let me favorite that SG5K real quick. Quick slot it. But hey, Medi, how's your day going? Thank you for everyone who attended the event. Yeah, I would have attended the event if I hadn't been threatened with a gun. It wasn't by... It was by some guy on here. Yeah, but bullets don't go in the magazine unless you load them into it. You have to manually load the magazines. This one's already at 22, it's why I put it in there. Well, the magazines don't load... You have to load them manually. And recently I've been experiencing a bug where I'm not able to switch magazines automatically. I have to go into my inventory and manually do it. Such as here, I have one in my inventory. There, press the triangle button. I press the triangle button, which is known as the reload button. Just pop one out of the chamber. God. Let's see. I can't reload it. I have to go in and manually select the magazine. Was that not for this game? What? That's a CR7 Don't tell me it auto-loaded into there. Wait, what? Oh my fucking god, I never knew that. Thanks, Abides. Oh my god, I was getting pissed off at the game. Also, don't I look fashionable? I wish I could put a fucking hat on top of this. Which should I head to? Should I head to the airfield? I don't quite know the directions from here. Or should I head up to Tycee, which I know exactly how to get there from here. For the sheer fact if I had a base near there and I just go between Zelenogorsk and there. Fuck it, I'll head to Tycee, because once I get going on the railroad tracks, low. Should we follow this to the railroad tracks? That's how you unload shoddy? I've been struggling to load shotguns after the event. I mean, after the... Oh my god, after the update, I'm retarded. Damn, Medi. You mind telling me how you found this stream? Did you just stumble across it? Or do you know me? I don't know if I'm actually pulling in new people. Because I haven't seen you on streams before. Oh yeah, this way, this leads... This direction, roughly in that direction, is the airfield. Roughly straight ahead is Ticey. What I normally do is I just follow this to the railroad tracks, and then I just follow the railroad tracks. I find netting in here quite often too, which was a big plus in hunting for it. I was talking to Medi, but it's good. But that it shows my friends' streams. Did not know that. You know, fuck it. I'll rescue the salmonella. I don't want to set up a fire. I could set up a fire. I'm just too lazy to. Also, I find a BDU jacket. The BDU set's my favorite. Also, I love being able to equip glow sticks now. There's nothing better than shooting a guy while you have a glow stick on. Did it just tell you that I'm on the stream? Like, did you get a notification? Were you on YouTube when you saw the stream on your PS4? Yeah, buds, if you ever need to go anywhere in this game, the Hobo Highway is the way to go. If you follow the highway, it'll all the way. If you follow the roads, it'll lead you. The roads, you'll go somewhere, but it can lead you to a random small town and fuck on nowhere. If you follow the railroads, it'll eventually lead you somewhere important. The big one that circles around will take you right past. Well, takes you near Ticey and takes you right past the airfield, where I do believe you can actually see the towers from one point. Oh, it pops up to see my stream. Frindens. The Friday Indies. Yeah. Really? You can only type 60 letters at a time? Having to type in the entirety of that fucking SEAL Team 6 copy pasta. Oh shit, this is a car to repair. I'm gonna remember this spot. I'm totally not gonna forget about it later. I am sick. I'm hoping it's bacterial and not salmonella, as I do believe they haven't. I do believe they added in salmonella as well as dysentery, and not dysentery, cholera. Anyways, it is time for my multivitamins then. I'll just be sucking these things down every so often until I'm cured. That was lucky. I have bullets for this though. It's like 7.62 by 5.9, right? 5.4. WD-5.4. With the big silver rounds, that's 5.4. The yellow, the orange with the silver tips being 5.4. I might end up sawing it off to make it the Oberon, but have fun, buds. I'll check you a message whenever I happen to on my standard server again. Yeah, if you want to come back in and just watch me, you know, try not to get fucked out here in the wild, I'll be here. See you, man. Well, you could still stay in the stream and play DayZ. That would work as well. In fact, fuck it. I can set a party invite to my thing, and then we can both, and then you'll be chatting on the stream. Actually, fuck it, party chats are discouraged in here because we have rules of engagement, such as you can't just randomly shoot somebody. You have to, you can rob it, you can get in gunfights, but you gotta give like some verbal warning, like take this, you fucking bitch, like right before you throw a grenade. Like just some auditory warning, and if I can't get like this, just put your fucking hands up, or I'll fucking shoot you. You don't put your hands up, you get shot, and if I can't hear him, just I'll get fucking shot. He's off the street, fuck. Time for the old-fashioned hobo highway. If I follow this for a long time, it'll slip me right past the airfield. That's when I cut in. Plus, it's safe to travel along the railroads, as no wolves spawn near the railroads, at no part whatsoever. Which makes it, again, a very safe alternative to traveling along the roads. The only other threat that can spawn along the railroads, and then when you're in town, is other players can walk along them too. Although not many people seem to like to. Fuck, even in high population service, I've never actually walked past somebody on the railroads. Wish I could fit this in my inventory. It's an important light source later on. Don't need this magazine. I have a knife. I will no longer need a flashlight when I actually have one of these. There we go. Oh, that flashlight has my battery in it. Can I actually take the flashlight? Yeah, because until I actually have a gas canister and or a tent, because that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it as a light source for our tent. It's sitting large, take turn the flaps down. It's sitting there. It's actually kind of nice light. It's almost like actually camping. Fuck it, Nick enough. out squares melee with when you're holding a gun. That's how I used the bayonets. I thought it was just getting close to proximity, like GTA just auto melee for you. Watching the stream. It's nice to have somebody to chat to when you're walking in this game. It can be rather long walks. If you play this game, you fucking know. This map's how wide is it? 15 kilometers? Yeah, you can't wear a vest with those. That's the major downside of those. Hey, who's sitting in the stream with me? He left. God damn it. Are fucking cardio. Their cardio's to the fucking roof. Again, I've been jogging and sprinting all day in this game. It's been a good 2 hours since I left. People say their drink consumption is unrealistic. Bitch, if you could run and jog all day, you'd have to eat a lot more than 3 times a day. If you are jogging literally for 24 hours straight. Servers, pretty nice. It allows us to just kind of take a little, not worry as much as in a public server, the official ones. It's on a 3-hour, 1-hour cycle, 3 hours a day, 1 hour a night. It's pretty balanced in my opinion, because the 3 hours, if it was 1 hour, 1 hour, you wouldn't have enough time to get anywhere. Because the nights are long as fuck. But it's nowhere near the 2-hour cycle, the 4-hour cycle, the 2 hours a day, 2 hours a night cycle of the official servers. That was a cycle last time I knew. Those cycles are brutal, because you don't have long before it's night if you're planning on going long distances, such as you can make it probably between the airfield. You can loot Tycee, then make it to the airfield, and it'll be night when you get to the airfield. Pretty much, if you loot the entirety of Tycee. From the tents in the center to the giant, what I'm assuming launching points for rockets, the 3 big concrete structures, all the way up to the firing range, and then you go to the airfield. It'll be night by the time you get to the airfield. If you decide to loot the entire airfield, that can take a full day in and of itself. Like that'll take an hour or 2 to loot it by yourself. Hell, I looted my buddies and it'd take us a few fucking hours. Like, we'd stay in the same area, we'd split up and search different buildings. One of my buddies froze in this fridge here to wait for him. Where is that chapel down there? I love this game. It's just a nice game. I love the forest. Specifically wet forests. Oh shit, she's area aggroed. Why don't you fucking see me? She's not aggroed onto me, she's aggroed onto that yet. Search area. I call it just aggroed onto the area. Area aggroed. She goes and she's oh my god, I can't speak right now. She searches that area. I don't know what a proper name for that is, so just call it area aggro. Proximity search, I don't know. But it took me quite a while to figure out the throwing mechanic, though I have to hold it down. It took me longer than I'd like to admit to get that done, but that's gotta be risky with nades. Like standard frags and flashbangs, that's risky. Because I don't know in this game, the pinpoles, I'm pretty sure as soon as you can't hold it and cook it, I'm pretty sure it just starts cooking as soon as you throw it, is what I should have said there. Is fucked up the wording. I prefer these gloves to tactical gloves. I like the look of them better. Cargo pants, what's in them? Oh yeah, fuck it, can I tuna? Let's eat that shit now. Not really hungry or thirsty right now, but you know, it never hurts to stock your character up. Golden brass knuckles. I've never seen golden ones. Oh my god, I'm taking those. I've seen silver ones. Hell, I traded silver ones to a guy in my fucking... No, not spaghetti. Not to trap the rags. To one of my guys in the Discord. Is that codeine? I don't need that. Oh wait, no, that's charcoal tablets. I have a summon kit plus rags are not hard to come by. I could make more there if I wanted to. Fashion. I'll just unload the bullets from this. What do these hold? 380 ACP, that's these ones, right? No, that's 9x19. Where's the fucking 380? What's that 380? Here it is. I did have a stack of 32, so oh, does it just auto stack it when you unload a magazine now? If so, that is long overdue. I wish I could fix and drive the trains. That would be fucking fun. I mean, in any public server, I can guarantee you'd just be robbed. But in a private server like this one, that'd be just a fun thing to have. That'd be a designated safe zone. There's no real break in the train tracks anywhere. This isn't too loud. I'm going to play Nick Cave in the bad seats. Oh, children. stream. But as soon as I get back, I'll start it back up again. Or I can always just wait until it's day to start back up again, because watching this game at night, or tonight, it's not pleasant. I'm gonna change one thing. That way I can do the music and still see what's going on. See, now I can constantly see the sub count, people who are watching and the number of comments, as well as the comments itself. But hey, who's watching? Just tell me I'll turn it off. Or give me a song recommendation. This ship, what I think it is, it has a military tent, which makes it actually worth checking out. Yep. Correct, there's a decent number of fucking zombies, though. Last time I was here, I got demolished by 4 or 5 of them, because I expected that it'd be 1 or 2. Since most military checkpoints are just shit, so they don't really have anything for zombies. Yeah, there's zombies that, they're up in those woods. Walked over there, had a couple aggro on me last time I was here. Some Mosin rounds on you. We have the answer to all your fears. Short, it's simple, it's crystal clear. It's roundabout and it's somewhere here. Last amongst our winning. Fuck yes, an SK. Iron sights, what? I'm a little slower now, but you know, it's well worth having the extra gun. assault rifle. Not an assault rifle. That's a rifle. An assault rifle is, by definition, is a rifle that's that can switch between multiple fire modes. Typically semi-automatic, burst, and fully automatic. But in some cases, only between fully automatic and semi-automatic. Such as with early modders, such as the original Gewehr. The Sturmgewehr, I believe his name was one of such weapons that only had semi-automatic and full automatic. For a long time I thought just Gewehr was a type of rifle, but it was the German word for rifle. Start these smoke grenades in case I need to make a quick distraction. My sewing kit all slot here, right next to the axe. If I can find an M4 or an AK, I prefer the M4 myself. America and all that. But I'll take I'll take any automatic weapon, really. The singer, the vocals is by Laura Brand, one of my favorite vocalists. But the dubstep part of it, the instrumental, as it shall be called, was done by the Fat Rat, one of my favorite instrumentalists. I know compass. I still need to find a fucking compass. I normally see those things everywhere, except when I need a new one. I think that I'm gonna go someplace lock the building, like lock the fuck out of it, have lockpicks. These things ever degrade? Just with a little bit of a safe haven, so it'll be open to the door and I don't get fucked by zombies. I'm gonna have to log out for a little bit and go take a piss. When I come back, I don't want the doors to be open. I'd much rather be the one to open the doors. I also really gotta find a tent. I have an idea of where a car tent normally spawns. It's been in roughly the same spot every server I've gone to. Jacket ruined? No, it's just worn. My favorite set in this game is a BDU set. All the biotechnicalities. Every set is a BDU, it's a Battle Just uniform. But the actual one called the BDU set, the BDU pants, the BDU jacket are my favorite. Although a Battle Just uniform is just the current uniform. Such as the digital camouflage that the modern America uses is technically a Battle Chest uniform. I'm gonna dip over here, go inside of town. I'll go inside, lock myself in a building, and then go. I'm actually not gonna lock the doors. A few people go over here. So I've got the name of this exact town. I'm just gonna end the stream for now. Go take care of things, go to eat, grab a drink, use the restroom, shower, and wait for it to become morning again as the sun's going down relatively soon. And I got an hour of darkness to kill. face. Oh my god, that is fucked up. I gotta get closer. I'm gonna find out what town I'm at. Oh fuck! I'm a lot farther along than I thought I was. I've been traveling for 2.5 hours now. So it's taken me with my looting to get here from Electro. It's how fucking massive this place is. Massive this map is. We're gonna find a 2-story house. Then put me a little safer than just being on a small first floor. And then if I know here's zombies, there's easier to get out of. Especially the meeting that happened for the faction recruitment over in Electro. Nobody's gonna be back here, so I don't need to really lock the doors. Is there a second way in? Why might there be a second way in? Have to learn one at a time over. Or they'll fuck off on their own. The bigger structures never seem to have anything in them, to be completely honest. I'm gonna lock the door. That locks both of them. Now this building is actually quite safe. But a player this far back probably has, like, let's be real, a player this far back probably has a lockpick. Yeah, this is where I shall end the stream for now. See all you beautiful bastards later.